Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, the Hut, welcome back. I'm going to go and do this game. I did not watch most of the game, but I've been watching the last inning or so. I have a pretty good idea what's going on in this game. The Mets are winning 6-3 in the top of the ninth inning. With Brandon Nimmo, Pete Alonso, and Starling Marte due. At the bottom of the ninth, the Dodgers will have 9-1-2 up. So Edwin Diaz had to come in for the last out in the eighth inning. Hopefully they can be able to finish this. But Ohtani will not be able to tie the game up. But you still have to go to Mookie Betts. So now please, of course, like this video and hit the subscribe button. Just getting set up here. And see where we're at. I'm trying to find the game on here so I can get the box score for us. So for me anyway. Swing and miss by Alonso's, one out already. Mets scored 6 runs in the first 2 innings. A grand slam by Mark Vientos on a home run by Lindor in the first inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Enriquez, the relievers come in. Dodgers had a bullpen game, and it didn't go so well for early on. Brett Honeywell came into the game. He hasn't pitched much the last this past year, and he pitched really good. Pitched 3 innings, scoreless against the Mets. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Pete. Outside, ball 2. The Mets are down 1-0 in this series. They need to get today. They'll be tied. I said teams that go up 2-0 are 88% chance of winning a 7-game series. So potentially. A lot of walks in this game by the Mets. Sherman, even though he pitched pretty good, he walked 4 batters in this game. And Ryan Stanek, who pitched in the 8th inning, gave up a walk as well. So the Mets have been still walking batters. We'll see how Edwin pitches in the 9th inning. Strike 2, 3-2. Starling Marte's up after this. And then Jesse Winker. It's the pitch. Ball 4. Ball 4. Mets, by the way, had their defensive team out there. There was an error in the 6th inning by Jose Iglesias that probably could have went for a double play on Freddie Freeman ground ball. Didn't see it, but I would mention that you cannot make mistakes. I said this. You cannot make mistakes in these games, especially against a good team like the Dodgers. 1-0 pitch to Marte. He's the 1-0 pitch to Marte. 1 man on base. Foul off. Again, please hit the subscribe button and like this video, and we'll hopefully let's finish this game out and get home to Citi Field, tied in this series. Pete just went to second, still second. Wow. Pretty good. Pretty good. So now you got a man in scoring position, 2-1. Marte stepped out of the box and he didn't want any part of that pitch. Now it's 3-1. 3-1. Like I said, Jesse Winker is up next. And then Jose Iglesias. Iglesias played second, made that error, and then now he's playing third later in this game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Terrible swing. So waiting for my computer to come up so I can get the box score here. But It is the 3-2 pitch to Marte. Again, there's 1 out in this inning. Mets have been leaving men on base a lot in this game. They could have really put this game out of reach early in this game. Here's a pitch. Ball up the middle. Center field. Pete's coming in. Safe. 7-3 to Mets. 7-3 Mets. Now Pete's a big guy, but he does run pretty good when you get him going. Don't get him started. See if it's close. See if they'll challenge it. Nope, just got in. Safe. 4-run lead again. Polar bear splash. Felt that all the way here. Oh, here we go. There's the splash. See, this is the thing. I mean, he stole second base, and they didn't even challenge. They didn't even throw the second base. Pete can't run. He's average at best. That's a big mistake by the Dodgers. The Dodgers are not a great defensive team. I think I said that in my preview. Their defense is really, really bad. Despite the least defensive team and athletic team the Mets will be facing so far. I mean, really, the Brewers were very athletic, a very defensive team. They made mistakes in that series. And then the Phillies, who weren't nearly as athletic, but they still made plays, especially in their outfield. But Dodgers overall just not good. And of course, on this play, Starlin Marte is going to second, so the Mets now have another runner on base in this spot. And Jesse Winker has a 1-0 count on him. I'm having all kinds of problems with the computers. I don't need that. Okay, Jesse's 0 for 2 in this game. 2 walks and a run. He scored, I guess, on the grand slam to, or the second run, I guess. Base hit! Up the middle. See, Marte comes in. Marte goes to third. First and third. Nice. Very good. Now, please, again, hit the subscribe button. I got my lucky shirt on, folks. I got Adam West on today. Got to get this win. Adam West showed up. When is it? All the times the Mets have won, I've worn this shirt. Wore this when they clinched against the Phillies. Clinched when they played the Brewers. Clinched when they played the Braves, and a couple other wins too. So far, so good with the shirt. Here's the pitch to Iglesias, man on first and third. He's got a run in here. Fouled it off. Again, hit the subscribe button. And like this video. I don't know what's going on my computer, I'll tell you that. And I'll tell you what, not good. Iglesias 1 for 4 in the game with a single. I mean, that error in the 5th and the 6th inning was pretty rough. Well, here we go. Strike 2, 0-2. Next batter is Tyrone Taylor. He drove in the first run in the second inning. That helped really start the rally there in the second inning. Here's the pitch. Popped it up. Right center field. Right field. Mookie Betts. Marte tags up, but he's not going. I'll tell you. Whatever happens, Carlos Mendoza should consider playing Jeff McNeil on Wednesday. Just to get Iglesias off his feet a little bit. You gotta remember, he did not play at all last year. And I think it's kind of caught up with him. And plus the better pitching. You want to have a better hitter up there. Mets should really think about that. So Tyrone Taylor had a double in the second inning. And he drove in the first run. Scored on the grand slam to that Mark Vientos hit. Now we have to get another run here. It'd be really nice. Still first and third. Now it's 2 outs. Taylor, he's very aggressive. He might be swinging at the first pitch. Ground ball. Throws a second, third out of the inning. They got a run in, which is great because now the guys coming up can't tie the game up. Pages is up. Ohtani and Mookie Betts. And Mookie and Ohtani can't beat you. But you don't want to get the 3-hitter up in this spot. I forget who the 3-hitter is. If I had my box score, be able to tell you. See if it's up now. I don't know why this is taking forever, folks. Never have this problem on here. But yeah, so that is a big run in the ninth inning, because now the guys coming up in the ninth inning can't beat you. You have to get more than you have to get more than two guys on now to tie the game up. So Ohtani and Pius have to get on base for the Dodgers to be able to at least have to do more than that. They have to get the first three batters on to get the tying run up the plate. So that was a huge tack-on run in the ninth inning. And that's what good teams do. Good teams are able to sort of get these tack-on runs. And hopefully this can close this game out. And then we'll take a rest, and then we'll be back on Wednesday. Whereas Luis Severino is going to pitch for the Mets, and then hopefully they'll have Jose Quintana on Thursday. And I'll be back here tomorrow with some videos. I didn't feel like doing a live stream with this, but we'll have videos for you tomorrow because tomorrow's an off day. Might have a video on Juan Soto tomorrow. We'll see. See how much work I can get done tonight before I go to bed. But you'll have plenty of videos here on this channel. This channel doesn't stop really. The postseason is the only thing that's stopping me from doing more videos. During the day for you. So, because when we had the off days, the last few days, I've been doing plenty of videos for you on here, and people have been watching them, leaving great comments, and I'm going to keep doing that. We'll have a whole bunch tomorrow. I'll have a video in the morning. I'll see what else I can do. Like I said, I'll have a video on on Juan Soto. And, of course, the Yankees are playing a little bit. Playing the Guardians. I don't expect the Guardians to really put up much of a fight against the Yankees. They have good pitching, but they can't hit. Even though they hit pretty good the last two games. And they got some big home runs from Thomas, Lane Thomas, and ugliest man in baseball, Jose Ramirez. What? You heard me right. You heard me right. He's not a good-looking guy. Oof. So Edwin Diaz is coming out here for the ninth inning. You figured he was going to come out anyway. But that extra run is huge, Like I said, Mookie can't beat you. Tyrone Taylor's now in left field for the Mets. And Harrison Bader's in center field. Brandon Nimmo has plantar fasciitis. And that can be painful. It's not as serious as it sounds, but it's awfully painful. The host has had it, and it comes and goes. I had it for about a year, and it came and went. And then it went away. And then I got it in the other foot. And then it went away. I don't have that anymore, but that could be very painful. That could be very painful. It's just a pain. It's a pain in the foot. They say pain in the ass, but pain in the foot. And your heel. Base hit, but again, the Mets got the 4-run lead. He broke his bat. That wasn't a bad pitch. He broke his bat on that pitch. Now, Tani's coming up now. He can't beat you. Even if he came up with the 3-run lead, he still couldn't beat you. He can't beat you here. So, and he's 0 for 3 in this game with a walk, and Sean Manaea struck him out twice. Struck him out in the first inning and struck him out later on in the game. Strike 1, 90 mile per hour slider. Is it just me, or can you figure out who's talking during this broadcast? I'm having a tough time understanding the play-by-play man and John Smoltz. I'm having a tough time kind of distinguishing both of them. Anyone else having that problem? I know I am. I wonder if the runner on first will be running in this spot. Let's see. Ball 2, 2-1. Can't be walking batters. Don't be walking batters. Let's see if I can get the score. What up? Ball 3. Can't be walking it. I figured he was going to go. Needs the pitch. Strike 2. 3-2. 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. All four. Can't be walking batters. Can't win if you walk batters. The Mets have made a lot of mistakes in these first two games against the Dodgers. Walking too many batters, making errors, making mistakes on the base paths. But at least Mookie doesn't beat you. So you got a chance now. I mean, I don't know if he's pitching around, but you'd be very careful. There's no reason to be careful with Ohtani with 4 lead. Jeremy Hefner's on the phone to the bullpen. I don't know who you're going to bring in this spot. He's 0 for 3 in this game. Fouled it off. Eight walks in this game. Reed Garrett's back out there at the pitching again in the third last night. Ball 1. You know, it's tough to bring in a reliever, especially a high-end guy like Diaz in the 8th inning, and then he's got to go back out there for the 9th inning. I wish the Mets had gotten more runs in that 9th inning. Just to put this game a little bit further out of reach. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Check swing. 1-2. This is about as high wire of an act as we've seen in a long time of a Met reliever. This is like John Franco kind of territory. My goodness. Check swing. Oh, held it up. 2-2. Big pitch here. You don't want to go to a 3-2 pitch. It's a very tough lineup to navigate. You've got to throw strikes. You've got to get ahead in the count. And the big problem the Mets have had all year. Struck him out. Yes. 99-mile-per-hour fastball. 1 out. 1 out. Very good. Now please subscribe and like this video. I am not a person that you're watching. I don't scream really unless we have final out. So there's not this sort of up and down, up and down. My energy is very low key energy. Energy's low energy. I'm burning inside. Strike 1 to Teoscar Hernandez. 0-1. Another guy is very difficult to pitch to. He's on 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 99 miles per hour on that fastball. He's going to go to the slider here. Popped him up. Fouled it back. 99 miles per hour. Wow. Would have fooled me. Would have tricked me. I would have swung right through that pitch. Not at my age, believe me. I think that was his age. Here's the pitch. Another strike, not another fastball, excuse me. 1-2, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled it back. Another fastball. Isaiah hadn't gone to the slider yet. I would mention I got a friend of the game. I swear, I told him yesterday. I was like, boy, you better make sure they win when you're there. Hey, good seats behind the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Yes. 97. Strike 2. The Mets would have less of a, I would say, as an aside, the Mets would have less aggravation in this game if they had not been walking all these batters. They said just a moment ago on the broadcast, the Mets have never won a game when they walked this many batters. So here is now Freddie Freeman paying my ass. Swinging a miss. He's a pain in everybody's ass, isn't he? 1 for 7 against Edwin. 5 walks, 2 strikes, and a home run. Ball 1, that could have been a strike. Borderline. 99. I don't think you throw a slider to Freddie. I think you try to beat him up and in. Up and in, up and away. Fouled it off. 1-2. 98 miles per hour. Yeah, they're gonna throw gas at him. He's getting gas. 1-2 pitch. Edwin has thrown 27 pitches in this game. They're off tomorrow, so it's not going to make a difference. This is here's the pitch. Inside 100 miles per hour. 100 miles an hour. 2-2 pitch. Wow. You threw that ball hard, boy. Struck him out. Yeah. Tied series. Threw that slider. Would have fooled me. He set him up big time. Everything was up, and then he do that slider. Nice. Let's tie the series. You know, the Mets are going to be a tough out. You know, we know how good the Dodgers are, folks. We think we know that. Very experienced, and a great team, great organization. This is not going to be an easy series for the Mets to win. We know that. And hopefully, you know, we get back home, take 2 out of 3 at home, and then try to split the final 2 games of this series. That's what we want to do. The Mets held on to this game. This is the first time the Mets ever walked 8 batters in a game. Oh, that was a nasty slider. That was one nasty pitch. But the Mets have never won a postseason game when they've walked 8 batters in a game. So this was a tremendous win. Every win you get now is tremendous. Excellent. Amazing, spectacular, terrific. And Shomania gets the win. Edwin Diaz gets the save. Shomania pitched really well. Obviously made a couple of mistakes. You know, the big, you know, the home run he gave to Max Muncy. And aside from that and walking a couple of batters, he pitched really well. And he really shut down the Dodgers and really shut down Ohtani in this game. I think I said in last night's live stream that coming into the series, Ohtani was 4 for 20 in that last series against the Padres. He struck out 10 times. So he's flailing all over the place. And he was flailing early on in this game against the sweeper that Manaea was throwing. But the series is tied. The Mets won 7-3. They held on against this onslaught. And it's always the Dodgers that you can describe their offense as an onslaught. Obviously, the game started out really well. Once you get a lead early in the game, it gives your team a chance to win. And Francisco Lindor hitting the home run in the first inning was huge. Huge. And then, of course, the grand slam in the second inning by Mark Vientos. After they put men on, they decided to walk Lindor, which you can understand, but it's the second inning. Why are you so quick? Why are you so quick to walk the batter? To walk anybody in the second inning? I mean, it's not out of reach, the game. So I was very surprised when I read that, because I was watching, like I said in the beginning of this video, I was watching the game, I was listening to, following the game on my phone, and to see that that they walked Lindor in that spot. A couple of things of note: the Mets have had 3 postseason grand slams in their history. One by Edgar Alfonzo in 1999, and obviously the Francisco Lindor last week, and the Mark Vientos one today. I would mention, which is one that has not been noted here, and that is the grand slam single that Robin Ventura hit a week after the home run that Fonzie hit. So that needs to be sort of talked about, and how important that is, and really not to be forgotten. So just sort of a little reminder. Also, in this game, this is the 6th postseason home run that the Mets have let a game off in. The other 5 are Tommy Agee in 1969, the 3rd game of the World Series against Baltimore. Game 3 against the 73 A's, Wayne Garrett. Probably the most famous home run of a leadoff batter by any Met in the postseason is Lenny Dykstra, when he hit a home run in the first inning against the Red Sox in the 1986 World Series in Game 3. Jose Reyes hit a home run leading off in Game 6 against the Cardinals in the National League Championship Series. And then the last one before today was Curtis Granderson when he hit a home run to lead off Game 5 against the Royals in 2015 at Citi Field. And he had a big series, by the way. One of my favorite all-time players, Curtis Granderson, who if the Mets had continued on and that production, he might have won the MVP of that series. But once you get that big lead in the game, you got a good chance of winning the series, and that's what the Mets did. Everyone won the game, and the Mets had a chance to win the game, starting off with that Lindor, and it just sort of calmed everything down because we had this streak. The Dodgers had 33 games in a row, 33 innings in a row, which is an all-time record in postseason that they tied, I guess, the 66 Orioles with, and to get the Mets, and the Mets didn't score any runs last night. They didn't score any runs in the 7th inning and the 8th inning. They only scored the 4 runs in the last game against the Phillies. So this offense is really needed to get kick-started, and that's what happened tonight with the home run in the 9th inning. Now, just to go through Edwin's line, pitched 1 1/3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. I don't have the whole line, the whole team. I wasn't able to keep score, obviously. But we'll be back here again on Wednesday. And hopefully I can get the game. I hope I can do a video for you because I do have to work next day. But we'll be here all week, and of course we'll follow this to the very end, to the bitter end, or maybe the glorious end. Who knows? But again, the series is tied between the Mets and the Dodgers. And I want to thank you all for coming by. Please hit the subscribe button. I know so many people come in here, they watch the video, they don't subscribe. It means everything to me because that's more revenue, believe it or not, when people subscribe, because then there's a potential there. So thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you later.